Are you looking to update your home with minimal effort?
Or are you looking to refresh a space that's looking a bit tired, maybe run down, whether it be a bedroom, a bathroom, a laundry room, heck, even your home office? We have some easy and affordable updates for your space.
And don't worry, because if you're renting, they're not permanent, so they're renter friendly.
Totally takedownable.
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Mark.
And we're the Yohos.
So just a little disclaimer, you guys, we are not professionals. We're just a couple that loves to DIY.
We've touched every single room in this house now.
Yeah, and then some, because some of these walls have been painted more than once or twice or 3 times. Our main goal for these videos, you guys, is to just inspire you, maybe just to do something little for your space and make it a little more cozier, make it a little bit more you. Because if you're living somewhere that's not comfortable and you don't like the color of the paint, change it. That actually is bringing us to the very first thing, probably the most obvious thing you can do in your space: paint.
Honestly, even if you're on a very tight budget, if you have a paintbrush, a roller, you can even use a small roller from the dollar store if you had to, and the gallon of paint. Typically, 1 gallon of paint covers 1 room. A little tip is that usually at every hardware store, there's an actual mist tint section. And lately, you guys, I've been checking out these mist tint sections and you'll get a gallon of paint for at least half the cost, sometimes even more. Very affordable. And I'm going to say the most impactful way would be to paint.
Now I'm going to talk to you renters for a second. You may be thinking to yourselves, well, wait a second, I'm not going to change this whole place. What's my landlord going to say? Well, you know what? Talk to your landlord. They might be right on board with you.
That brings us to our next bright idea. Lighting.
Oh yeah, lighting is great. And now you might have some really old fixtures that you're dealing with if you're going to replace them. So make sure you get a hand. Get a buddy to come help you.
Yeah, because they can be heavy, right?
Absolutely, they can. Those old fixtures can weigh a ton. Turn that breaker off. Test it. Make sure the breaker's off, people. You know, if you're going to do it yourself, then make sure you follow the instructions.
Absolutely. So now I want to talk about the renter-friendly side of putting up a new light. Take that old light, put it in that box that you haven't recycled yet, and mark on the side of it, light from your kitchen, and put up your new light, and when you move, put the old light back up and take the new light with you to your new place.
It's a good idea.
Right?
Yeah.
Ding.
So recently we updated all the lights in our bedrooms and we converted them to ceiling fan lights. So you can change the color too.
Yeah, absolutely. There's soft white, there's warm white, there's daylight light. It's kind of cool because there's a remote for it too, which is kind of neat. Okay. So let's move on to hardware and fixtures. You guys, there are so many options out there, especially for hardware. You can get hardware at the thrift store. I have a little habit of picking up every time I see a funky little knob or a drawer pull.
What?
Why, I don't know. I just keep them in my stash and pretend they never happened for $1.99 a piece. But seriously, if you want new handles on your cupboards or new pulls on your drawers, just hop online and they're very reasonable.
Go to the back of the drawer, measure from the center of each screw so you know exactly the size of hardware you're going to get.
That's a good point.
So if you're happy with the actual style of the handle or drawer pull, but you just want them a different color, give them a good clean, take them outside and spray them with some spray paint. You'll be surprised at how far a can of spray paint will take you. And they're like a totally different knob or drawer pull when you put them back on the door, and voila, how great is this? Now it matches the decor.
If you have a tap in your bathroom that you want to change out, hop online or go to your local hardware store. Not very pricey for something a little bit more upgraded than what you have. And again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. If you're renting, pop those taps in that box, a different box than the light or the handles. Put it in there, save it for that rainy day that maybe you're moving out and you need to replace it and put it back to the original, because why not? If you want to have a pretty tap, have a pretty tap.
Yeah.
Right?
Good call.
Thanks. Okay, so let's talk about a feature wall, an accent wall. I love a good feature accent wall. Love it. Why not? Have some fun with things, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the entire wall. I've painted arches on walls. I've painted windows on walls way back when the kids were little. Why not? flowers. Like, do have fun with your space. You can always change it back if you don't like it. You can get a little sampler and that'll do a space no problem. So another way to do a feature wall or an accent wall, whatever you want to call it, is wallpaper. Peel and stick. Like, you can just peel it off and pretend it never happened if you have to move out or if you change your mind or your decor, like I do a lot.
Okay, here's another little hot tip. When we are renovating our laundry room, again, all of these videos are in our playlist, you guys, if you're interested in any of them. I know a lot of you are new to the channel, so again, we got lots of them, so go check them out. But this wallpaper, we found at the Restore, and I think it was $10 a roll, and let me just tell you, it was beautiful. Exactly what I wanted in our new laundry room. And it's still renter friendly to an extent, but it is a bit of a process to take it off if ever I wanted to take it off, but I'm okay with that. Moving on.
I'm gonna say though, with wallpaper, it's not the most cost efficient way of going. Now, if you want a really dirt cheap way of sprucing up a wall or having a little bit of an accent wall, look into stencils, you guys. Let's bring stenciling back, because I'm telling you, they're very underrated and they are so satisfying when you pull that stencil off and you see your work. It's chef's kiss, and it's so easy, and you use like a little craft size of paint for a wall. It's amazing.
You guys, another great way to spruce up your home, curb appeal.
If you have any like Christmas greenery out there, take it and chuck it. When Christmas is over, get rid of it. Sweep off that porch. Something easy, just clean your windows. It brightens up the front door like crazy. I don't know, just little things make such a big difference. And let me just tell you, the thing that makes my heart the most happy these days, when I step outside onto my little corn mats that I pretty much buy seasonally from the hardware store for like $12. They are the cutest and they have the cutest patterns. So if you just want a little pop of color, a little step down onto something cute, go check out your hardware store, because they've got some cute, did I say cute enough?
You said cute.
Cute little corn mats there that, yeah, they just make me happy.
And somebody I know has actually customized their own corn mats.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that with some spray paint. I am a spray paint connoisseur.
Aficionado, really.
Yes, yes.
Even something as simple as putting trim around a garden.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right? Frames it in, makes it look professional, and just pops your house.
And let's be real, is there anything better than getting outside, enjoying the weather after a very long winter, and just doing a little bit of yard work? We cannot wait for spring.
Let's talk kitchen and bathrooms. The single biggest bang for your buck you're going to see in any kind of update in your house.
Absolutely, you guys, whether it be from something a little bit more permanent like tiling a backsplash, and now you're probably saying that's not very renter friendly and it's kind of a permanent solution. Well, kind of it is.
So what do we do then?
Well, Mark, you can actually get peel and stick tiles that stick right to the tile. Now, I've never personally used them, but I have seen a lot of people online using them and they are beautiful. I think they're a little pricey, but to be determined, because I've never used them. But let us know in the comments if you've ever used a peel and stick tile because on a backsplash, because I would like to know. This inquiring mind wants to know.
Another way to spruce up either a bathroom or a kitchen is to paint some cupboards. It's a little labor intensive if you have a lot of cupboards, but it can be done. I've done it quite often to different cupboards in the house, and some of them I've actually repainted. The outcome is amazing and it makes quite a big impact on the overall look. Highly recommend.
So this last one, Mark and I are giddy when we find something that we can put something in. I'm not kidding. Or like some kind of little storage solution that we don't have to spend a lot of money on. So very cost efficient and budget friendly, and it makes our hearts happy. When I spin my little Lazy Susan in my cupboard and I want my salt and pepper, I can just reach in and grab them. I know it's silly, but it really maximizes the space in all of our cupboards. And really, you don't have to spend a lot of money. I do know that the dollar store sells a lot of these products, and why not? Like, just have some pretty stuff in your cupboard. It doesn't have to be Pinterest worthy. We're not going for that. We're going for function and for storage and for using the most with what you have.
Yeah, even something like that little plastic staircase you can put in your cabinet to stack the cans
I
on.
was so happy when I found that.
Such a game changer.
It came in like a pack with all the different things, and that was one of the things, because how do you see cans unless you stack them up on top of each other? And because our cupboards are ever changing, you know, if you have kids, you can put a little snack bin so they know they can reach into that bin and get their snack. Or if you have pasta that's just random willy-nilly in bags or in little boxes, put them in an old container that you have lying around. You know that all of your pasta's combined and in a little area that is very accessible.
Bins are such a great way to just clean up any clutter hanging around.
All right, you guys.
Thank you so much for watching and following along.
Yeah, and joining us in this little update for your space.
And let's just hope it inspires some of you guys to just do something fun for yourself. And we shall see you in our next video.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. An ice cube got stuck.
Where?
It was like on my lip and making a noise. Can you guys hear that? That's the cat climbing up
A chair,
a
backwards.
chair. Yeah, like a freak because he wants us to play with him. Get a kitten, they said. Get two, they said.
Hey!
Oh!
Bathrooms.
Ah!
Hey!
He wants. Yes, I didn't.